The evolution and the adaptation of the halachic system in the form of a codified document took place over a 500-year period, beginning with the Rambam in the 1200s, leading to the Shulchan Aruch as we know of in the 1600s, with the Bet Yosef adapting the halachot of the Rambam, and from the 1600s to the present there has been constant modifications and adaptations reflecting advances in technology and the changes within society. Statements made by the Rambam in Halacha Yud Aleph have been recorded verbatim by Rabbi Yosef Karo in Chelek Yerodea Hilchot Tzedakah, Perek 148, Halacha Chet. In the opening stanza of the Shulchan Aruch we have the halacha that when one who wishes to bring merit to his soul should control his Yetzer Hara, the inclination to focus upon one's self-interest, and amplify his generosity, so that everything given to the sake of HaKadosh Baruch Hu should be the most attractive and of the highest quality. The Shulchan Aruch then goes on to provide the 4 examples used by the Rambam regarding the building of a Bet Knesset, acts of charity such as feeding and clothing the poor, and for that matter anything that has been designated or donated to God or for use in a godly endeavor should be the best of what he owns. And as with the Rambam, the Shulchan Aruch concludes by quoting the Pasuk from Vayikra 3:16, Kol chelev laHashem, all or only that of superior quality should be given to God. Of the sections that the Shulchan Aruch does not include is the Rambam's opening statement regarding the Mincha offering and the rhetorical question as to why, if the oil for the Mincha offering can be drawn from any one of the 9 levels of olive oil, was there a need to define the specific categories, to which the Rambam responded that one should ideally, when dealing with matters involving God, strive to use the best available. He also deletes the segment regarding Hevel, and footnote 29 suggests that the reason for these 2 deletions relates to the distinction between the terms of reference of the 2 codes. The Shulchan Aruch, written in the 1600s, did not include halachot that involved the Bet HaMikdash and the Avodah. In other words, it was a document that related to the present, whereas the Rambam included all halachot, retaining material that was not necessarily relevant for the time, but could possibly be relevant in a future messianic era. In taking a closer look at the Rambam, there are 2 sources that he uses to develop his idea that one should strive to bring the best that one has. The first is the reference to the incident of Hevel, and the second is the pasuk in Vayikra Kol chelev laHashem. And the question that one might ask is that the reference to Hevel is somewhat superfluous because it is automatically included in the requirement of Vayikra 3:16 that Kol chelev, in dealing with God, one must strive to use that which is of superior quality. And hence, on the surface at least, the incident involving Hevel would be subsumed into the Kol chelev laHashem. To this, the Rebbe in the Sikha responds that the Chidush of the Rambam in drawing from the narrative of Hevel lies in the statement made by the Rambam that when one brings one's korban, it should be min hayafeh v'hamushubach beyoter sheba'oto hamin sheyavi mimenu. Emphasis on the last 4 words. One need not bring the highest quality species necessarily, and in fact, as we shall demonstrate, one is not even required to bring the highest quality species, but rather within the species one must bring the best of the produce that one owns. This is precisely the distinction that Rashi makes between the offerings of Cain and that of Hevel. Cain brought a quality species, but it was min hagarua, not the best quality within that species, and hence the offering was rejected, whereas Hevel, relative to Cain's flax, the species was not of the highest quality, but he did bring mibechorot tzono, the firstborn, umichel behem, and the choicest of the species, namely the flocks.